Okay, so there was another point that I had written down because I didn't want to forget it, and I wanted to make sure to come back and tackle it because it is truly something that, first of all, let me just say every video that I'm talking about, I'm either living it out right this minute, so it's fresh, the information I'm receiving from it, or I have experienced these things that I'm talking about. So just wanted to put that out there. I'm pretty sure some people were able to already pick up on that in you. But yeah, so this next point is, it's gonna be kind of, I was trying to look for a way to condense the point, but I couldn't think of a word right now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. The point is never give anyone the opportunity to lie on you and others actually believe them because parts of the lie are true. Okay, let me explain what I mean. There are characteristic traits that we all have. They come out whenever they are warranted, good or bad, right? So with that being said, there are also some things that we either do or don't do depending on circumstances and everything like that, that what we do, people remember. Or the things that we don't do, for that matter, people remember. Okay? And so, based off of the many actions that people have seen or have even just heard by word of mouth that we take, they're keeping that in their memory banks. They're building databases about you, and not just you, but other people. And they're basing the way that they interact with you off of the things that not only you do, but they've either heard you do or didn't do, or they've experienced that you did or did not do. And it causes them to have a perception of you, whether that perception is totally accurate or not. Most oftentimes, I'm gonna tell you now, the perceptions that we make up of people are not completely accurate. They're not. We can be honest and say this. They're not. But unfortunately, this is how we operate as humans, who actually have a mind to be able to do stuff like that. This is how we operate, And so the point about not giving people an opportunity to lie on you and others believing them is, for me, in this particular case, it's like with my relationship, there were times that I didn't do certain things that maybe people would think are just, girl, this is marriage 101, and this is relationship 101, right? Such as cooking or cleaning very often or something like this, or just staying on top of that, okay? Now, there are extenuating circumstances, but this is not the point. In fact, the point that I'm trying to make is that no matter what extenuating circumstances there are, we should operate in such a way that we are always found in right standing. Now, right now, yes, I'm referring to a marital situation or a situation of, a serious commitment. And right now, it's about my role and responsibility as a wife. Okay, I'm a young sister, young little wife, and everything like that. I had the example of my mom, so thankfully, I did have some things to draw off of, but I still was not operating like I should have been operating so that I could be above what you say reproach. So that I could be above reproach, I did not operate that way. Part of that was because of, I want to say, me being upset with not having something that I felt was necessary to the building of me and my former partner's foundation of our relationship. But that was wrong. Okay? That was wrong of me. This I now know. But unfortunately, this is something that I had to literally be put in order to understand this. Now I got the message. Never again will listen, never again will I not do what I know what to do, what I know that I am capable of doing, just because something isn't working the way that I would prefer for it to work. Never again will I do anything like that. And I'm not going to be sitting back watching other people anymore either. Sometimes, okay, when you're living in a house of mutual grown people, and maybe people do things differently. You know, people have different ways of life, period. It's what happens. You either have to compromise, or unfortunately you might find yourself having disagreements about how things should be done. Because one party may think it should be done this way, and you may think it should be done a different way. Okay? With this being said, what I now know is that I should never not be doing what I'm supposed to be doing as a wife. Ever. On the basic level of cooking and cleaning. No, it doesn't matter that me and the man worked at the same place, and so we got off around the same time, and you know, I want to take a nap or something or whatever. It does not matter what the extenuating circumstances are. You hear me? You know, especially if people already might have their intentions for you may not necessarily be what's up. You really cannot give people the opportunity to lie on you and others believe it. Simple. If you did operate in such a way in the past, moving forward, you want to change that. You want to change the things that were maybe negative that people said about you. And no, not for them, but for you. Literally not for them. Pride, I'm going to tell you now, pride will have you like, I don't got to do nothing for, the only person I got to be this and that for is this and this. That's it. You know, I know this because this was how I felt. I was like, I don't have to prove myself to this person. The only person I have to prove myself is to my spouse. But that was pride blinding me, because the fact of the matter is I gave room for an evil report of me. Okay? Point blank, period. I gave room for an evil report of me, and because it has been something that I have done in the past, you know, even if it wasn't completely true, because now I'm telling you, the lies, baby, when somebody is trying to make you really look bad, the lies can become real extreme and stuff. But the truth of the matter is if there's an inkling of truth to the lie, it can cause people to be like, well, you know, I did notice some things like that before, but I didn't know it was to this extreme. So it can cause people to doubt your character. It can cause people to doubt even your report of yourself. It can cause people to doubt. And that is something that, as much as you can, you want to minimize. I'm not talking about the fact that we know that some people, no matter what you do, will find something wrong with you. I'm not talking about those people. I'm not going to that extreme. I'm saying we need to operate in such a way, and by we, I am talking about myself. If there's any other person who can identify with me on any level, then more power to you, and I hope that you understand what I'm saying. But we totally need to operate in such a way that we do not give any room for anybody to give an evil report of us and somebody actually believe it. That's the word for, that's all I got for now. And it's been 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm sorry. But I love y'all though. All right. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye.